let's solve this question with me. The figure is made up of two identical right angle triangles, here, one, and the second one here, two, that overlap each other, and PQ is 10 cm. PQ, where is it? Is here, PQ. Let's add this information in. So for geometry question, it will be good if you always put all the information that's given in the chunky reading part into the diagram so that it's easier for us to visualize and find out what we need. So part A needs us to find the length of RS. Now to find the length of RS, we have to visualize the length of this bottom part in the model a little bit. I will show you in the next part. Now, in this question, there are two identical right angle triangles. And what does identical mean? It means that the base of the triangle, base of the first triangle, is exactly equal to the base of the second triangle. So I'm going to draw a rectangle to represent the length of the base of this triangle. So this is here. And I'm going to mark out the 14 cm part. So this is 14 cm. And I'm going to color this part that's overlapped yellow. Now this rectangle also represents the base of the other rectangle. Okay, they should be exactly the same size. But you see, if I move this rectangle over, the yellow part gets shifted. But I wanted the yellow part to stay the same because that's where it overlaps. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to touch this. I'm going to turn the rectangle around. And I'm going to overlap the yellow part again. And you'll notice that the part represented by 14 is exactly where RS is. So the length of RS is 14. B, find the area of the grey shaded part. So how do I find the area of grey shaded part? It depends on the first triangle actually. Why so? Because these two triangles are identical, so they are exactly the same. That means their area should be the same. And since they only overlap at this yellow part, that means that this yellow part is the same for both rectangles. So I can say that if I call the first triangle A and the second triangle B, the area of A is the white part plus the yellow part. The area of B is equals to the grey part plus the yellow part. And both the yellow part are identical because they overlap. So in other words, it means that the white part and the grey part are exactly the same, even though they look completely different. So the area of the white part is equal to the area of the grey part. So we just have to find the area of the white part to find the final answer. So how do I find the area of this white part? So this shape is not a shape that we have learned in primary 5 yet. So we can actually break this figure down into two parts that we can see like that. So we can break it down into a triangle and a square. So now we can easily find the area of the triangle and the square to find the total area of the white part. So since I know that the base is 14, this base is also 14, the height is 10. So the area of the white triangle will be half times 14 times 10, which is 70. And the bottom part is actually a square. How do I know it is a square? it's given that this height is 24, and since this is 10, I can tell that this part is 14. So I take 24 minus 10 to gives me 14. And 14 times 14 equals to 196. So add both parts up together, 196 plus 70 266. So the area of the grey shaded part is 266 square centimeter.